All right, Coach, first up is going to be Kellen Olson.
Hey, Monty, quite a way to end the regular season here. Just a really close game throughout. I know you'll love the rebounding edge without DeAndre. What stood out to you about tonight's win?
That right there, the rebounding. To hold this team to one offensive rebound, it speaks to the toughness of our guys, the ability to lock into a game plan. But it also speaks to how rebounding translates into winning. When you don't give a team extra possessions, especially as lethal as this team is. And then the way our guys just stayed in there, after Dario missed those free throws, it would have been easy to just kind of mail it in, tuck your tail. We fought like heck to even be in the game. And then for Mikal to make plays and Book to make plays, but we got stops. And, Chris's ability to orchestrate and play in pick and roll, I wish it was X's and O's, but it's just his ability to carry a team in those moments, and he gives everybody a lot of confidence.
I know it's two different games and two different guards, but when you compare the defensive effort Tuesday against Steph to Dame now, Dame had a great night statistically, but did you like the team defense as a whole much better tonight?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at their bench points, if you're going to give that many points up to, Dame and CJ, then you can't give up a ton of bench production. And I thought everything they got tonight wasn't easy. I mean, I think Dame, first play in the fourth quarter, he came off of a pick and roll. That might have been the most open shot he had all night. Other than that, he used up a ton of energy. He's a great player. I mean, if you think you're going to take him out totally, you've lost your mind. And CJ, he's a tough shot maker. I thought all of our guys did a really good job of contesting their shots and, that kind of thing. CJ didn't get one free throw. And so that's huge for us. Dame got there a little bit, but, for those guys between them to only have 8 free throws is huge.
Next up is Dwayne Rankin, followed by Gerald Breguet.
Yeah, Coach, just speak to Booker being able to hit the free throws after the poor shooting night that he had.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a mental toughness, stamina, all the stuff we talk about to be able to, make plays in those moments after you've had a game where you haven't shot it that well. It happens, but, the great ones have a short memory. And I think he knew I was going to come to him in that moment, he or Chris, and he produced. And to knock down those free throws in that moment was huge.
Quick follow, Coach. You got obviously 2 more left, both in San Antonio, both games at 11 a.m. Arizona time. Just moving forward to that, and how much will be on the line in those 2 games in terms of seeding and everything else.
I mean, we've been in these big time games now for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So it's not anything that we're not used to. Obviously, we understand what's on the line. But look, in the Western Conference, seeding doesn't necessarily matter, man. There's tough teams there's going to be tough teams 1 through 8. You got to win on the road. You got to be able to protect home court in any matchup, So that not one team has dominated every matchup, not to my knowledge. And we still don't know what those matchups are going to be. So as I told you guys before, I'm more concerned with how we play than the seeding. And I'm going to stick to that. I think if we play the way we played tonight and get everybody healthy, we're going to be a tough team to beat.
Next is Gerald Breguet with Fansided, followed by Gina Mizell.
Coach, you've been able to sing Cam's praises all season long. What did you think of his performance tonight, particularly in those minutes where he was sharing the court with Chris Paul there?
Yeah, I mean, it's a way to give Chris another ball handler. But his ability to knock down shots and the ability to take the shots is what's impressive about Cam. He's not afraid of failure. He's not worried about the consequences. That's who he is. You know, he shoots with Chris and Jay and Book every day, and they talk enough trash to have their own show over there. And I just think he's one of those guys that can perform in big moments. And we're going to need him. You know, he's been a weapon for us all year long. And I've said it before, you know, he's consistent with the work. He's serious about his own personal development. And we're seeing the fruits of that on the floor. And it's an asset for us.
Next up is Dave King with Bright Side of the Sun, followed by Naveen Ganglani.
Hey, Coach, I know you talk about how the team is playing versus, you know, their seeding and all that. Dario had a tough game tonight. He finished with missing the 3 out of those 4 free throws. I know he was coming off the court dejected. Did you have any words with Dario after the game or encouragement for him?
Yeah, I mean, I told him even after he missed the free throws, I said, you got to, as I would tell anybody, move on to the next play. We believe in you. And I didn't think he played poorly tonight. I thought his defense against Nurkic was sound, and it's hard to stay in front of Lillard, you know, all night long. The fact that they only have 1 offensive rebound speaks to Dario and Frank's ability to box out and keep those bigs off the glass. But, you know, guys aren't missing intentionally. And so you can't get mad at guys about missing free throws. You know, everybody wants them to go in if you're cheering for our team. In those moments, it's up to us. It's time for us to represent the word team and family and together in those moments. And that's what we would do for anybody.
Final question is Naveen Ganglani from the Philippines.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win. What sense do you get from your guys, including CP and Book, about what being a number 1 seed might mean to the Suns, considering that you guys haven't been in the playoffs a while, and arguably the Suns have been the most consistent team the whole season? So what would being number 1 mean if you guys accomplished that?
I mean, obviously it'd be huge, you know, for us to be in that position. But, you know, what we've done already is extraordinary. What the players have done. Putting up with me every day is a task in itself. And I'm proud of what we've done, but we're certainly not satisfied. And to be straight, we don't talk about seeding. Not one time have we talked about what seeding we wanted or anything like that. We've just stressed playing a certain way, playing in concepts and environments. And tonight it was, you know, having a mentality to defensively rebound the ball.
All right, Cameron, thanks for joining us. First up is going to be Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic.
Hey, Cam, considering the 2 losses in the back-to-back games, how huge was tonight's win?
It was real huge. We needed it. 1 for our record and for the playoffs, but 2 just for some self-confidence for everybody on the team. It's always fun to play back at home, especially fan appreciation night. They were out there tonight, and it was good to be back at home and good to get a win in front of them.
Quick follow, what was going for you tonight? It looked like everything was on display, the 3, getting to the rim, transition. Just maybe speak to the performance you had tonight.
Just being aggressive. I think a lot of things come with me just being aggressive and living with whatever comes with it. I knocked down some big-time shots, and that just comes with being aggressive and having confidence every night. I'm gaining more and more confidence being out there on the floor. But, man, one thing, just have fun with it and just live with what comes with it. I put in the work, so I just got to live with the results.
Next is Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports, and then Gina Mizell.
Hey, Cam, with the way you played, I'm assuming everything's fine, but saw you go down in warm-ups. Can you talk me through what exactly happened there?
I just kind of jammed my knee. My foot kind of slipped on the court, and I jammed my knee. Kind of scared me a little bit. But the training staff calmed me down, went through the little everything that you go, just checking up, making sure everything's fine, and everything ended up being okay. So I went back on the court to give it another run, and I kind of felt fine. They put a sleeve on it to make it feel a little bit better, but I'm going to recover it and keep getting it better. But I felt fine tonight, obviously. Played well.
You alluded to it, but man, where's your head at for those 15 minutes in between coming back on the court? I saw you go back to the locker room. Can you explain just where you were at this point in the season for something like that to happen in warm-ups of all places?
Scared. I feel like I've done so much work to get back here, and to mess up on me, like it being on me in warm-ups, it was kind of sad. All I could say was, man, I'm sad for that. I'm sad for that. But thank God I'm okay. Everything's fine, and I was able to play tonight.
Next is Gina Mizell with Suns.com, and then Dave King.
Hey, Cam, I know we've talked so much about your journey back to the NBA and everything that you've been through, but it just, I'm thinking about, so it's May 13th, 2021. What were you doing on May 13th, 2020? It just kind of feels like a time to sort of maybe reflect on that again.
It was COVID, right?
Yeah, so it would have been, I guess, after the G League, but before the Suns signed you. Yeah.
Honestly, I was getting a break.
Fair enough.
Really chilling. I was really cool with COVID because honestly, like I've really been playing nonstop. Like summers, I've been playing. Season, I've been playing. So I haven't had a summer yet since I've been in the league. So that little COVID time before the bubble, it was the best rest I done had in a long time. So I wasn't doing nothing. Playing video games, probably playing Call of Duty.
Final question is Dave King with Bright Side of the Sun.
Hey, Cam, so you had that great run early in the fourth quarter, helping the team get up by 9, making those threes. Then you come out. How gut-wrenching is it, or what is it like on the sidelines as you see the Blazers coming back and Damian Lillard just pulling the Blazers back into this game? And then that whole ending with the missed free throws on both sides. Like, what's it like on the bench with you guys? What roller coaster are you going through?
Man, it was kind of tough to watch because all we needed was a couple stops to put them away. But Dame is one hell of a player. Portland is one hell of a team. And they came out and did a great job getting to the paint, getting to the line. Obviously, we never wanted to see the team come back. I was hoping we went on and put them away, so I could have came back in and got a little bit more. But it was all good. It was just, it's NBA. One thing we say in the locker room is just it's the NBA. It's where amazing happens. So you never know what could happen at the end of the game. Cove missed those 2 free throws. Dario missed a couple free throws. But we just got to stay poised and stay the course. No matter what, we was going to have an opportunity. So we just got to keep our heads up and keep playing. And luckily, we fell on the good side of that tonight by keep playing, key rebound, got fouled, Dario went back to the line. I mean, it's just little things. Like if we would have had our head down, who knows if we would have got that rebound. So it's just, man, Phoenix Suns culture to keep moving and stay poised until it's 0-0 on the scoreboard.
All right, Chris, we're going to get started with Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic and then Cody Cunningham.
Hey, Chris, on you guys' last possession on the inbound, just maybe take us through it from your vantage point and seeing Booker. You feel like he got the kind of look that best look he could get at that point and getting that shot off over Powell?
No question. Me and Book talk about it all the time when we watch games, and we always talk about getting to your spot. You know what I mean? So Book was mad that he didn't make the shot, but I told him I didn't care as long as he got to his spot, and he did.
Just a quick follow. I asked Cam the same thing. I'll ask you this: how huge was tonight, considering the one, going 1 for 3 in the previous 4 games and losing the last 2 games?
Yeah, I think we got a team that we don't really worry about that too much. We just try to make sure we playing the right way, playing with the right energy, with the right mindset. Coach challenged us to be better on the rebounding tonight, and we only gave up 1 offensive rebound, so that shows that we're building. So each game for us now is a huge learning experience going into the playoffs.
Next is Cody Cunningham with Suns.com and then Kellen Olson.
Hey, Chris. I see you're in the Mercury jersey now and heard you give the WNBA a shout out on the TNT broadcast. Just why is it so important for you personally to rep the Mercury as well as show your support for women's basketball?
I'm here in Phoenix, so I'm definitely going to rep the Mercury, but I'm a huge fan of the WNBA. Been a fan since the league started. Like I remember Coop, You know what I mean? I remember Teresa Witherspoon, remember Tina and all them, you know what I mean? So Shamika Holdsclaw, I could keep running them off, you know, all them. And then now, you know, I'm really good friends with Tamara Young, who plays with Seattle, and a number of different women around the league. And so, you know, they support us, and we're going to do the same.
Next is Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports, and then Naveen Ganglani.
Hey, Chris, in the past couple of weeks, Monty has been playing campaign with you more. What do you like about those looks and the way it opens things up?
Man, I love it. It's funny, like me and Mont talk all the time, and that was actually a suggestion I made to him. And if you think back when we played together, when I played for Mont 10 years ago, a lot of times that was me and Jared Jack, you know, and I love it. I love it when I get a chance to play with another ball handler, and Cam, the way that he plays and sees the game. It's just a different dynamic for our team, you know, when Book is getting his rest.
The question is Naveen Ganglani from the Philippines.
Hey, Chris, congratulations on the win. It looks like you guys are going to end up either 1 or 2, which makes it a possibility that you face the same team you faced today, Portland or the Lakers in the first round. So can you just tell us a little bit about how difficult or challenging it is to face teams with guys like a Dame Lillard or a LeBron James, and how are you preparing ahead of those potential matchups?
You can run through every team in the West that got somebody like that. You know what I mean? So you just prepare. You keep playing, making sure you got your right principles, and whoever you get matched up with, you get ready for it. So,
Cal, first question is going to be Dwayne Rankin.
Yeah, Mikal, how crazy was that last 4 to 5 seconds where, you know, Covington misses 2 free throws, Booker gets 2 free throws, and then McCollum looked like he had a pretty good look on that last runner. Just maybe take me through the up and down emotions of the last 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah, it was wild. Just, you know, Cov missed 2. Gave us opportunity, and Book came down being aggressive. Coach drew up a play for him, and you know, and iced him, hit them 2 free throws. And yeah, when CJ got it, you know, he's a master of also hitting difficult shots, you know, other than regular shots that he always hit, but like he's a master at difficult shots as well. So there's still hope when he let that one go. So I was just kind of watching, seeing where the ball was gonna go. But it was cool. I just love the energy out there from us and the fans.
Quick follow. I was curious about Dario because he obviously missed those 2 and in some ways had a tough night, but in other ways battled on the glass. Just, you know, how would you assess how he, you know, getting thrust in the starting lineup because DeAndre was out, and then how he played today?
Yeah, no, I told Dario did a hell of a job today, man. It's not easy, you know, especially coming out starting, playing big minutes against a team like Trailblazers with all these guards and our coverages being up and not trying to foul and have to get out, and then on the other end be aggressive and moving it. Like that's not easy. I told him he did a hell of a job, and he's way to stay with it, you know, throughout the game. Like the only time he ever put his head down was when he missed those free throws, but you know, we always got his back. But you know, kudos to him. He played really well.
Next is Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports, and then Gina Mizell.
Hey, Mikal, Monty pointed out that with the 41 Dame had, a lot of them were on tough shots. For you as a defender, how do you sort of break that up between your own individual performance and not overreacting too much to a big number for him like that?
I think just the first thing, it helps that we won, but no, I was frustrated. A couple buckets, he went past me. You know, it's tough to guard him. Just don't want to give him space for the 3 because, you know, he'll hit it, and you got to guard him straight up. You can't touch him, like you're going to foul him. We're in the bonus already. And he's crafty, fast. He gets real low. It was tough, man. I was on myself. Even after we won, I was pissed off that he scored a couple of times and went past me. You know, I take that to heart. So I'm just happy we won. It makes my dwelling a little bit easier when I get home.
Without DeAndre rebounding such a big deal, obviously, you had a game-high 11. What was your mentality on the glass tonight?
Just to help. I even told DA, you know, I need to do this when he plays. I just, you know, sometimes it's like when he's out there, I just feel like he's gonna get every rebound. Besides, you know, he's tired as well and he's boxing his man out. So, you know, I told him when he comes back, I gotta do the same thing. Just go in there and keep crashing. Just not getting taken out of the play, even if I'm guarding all the way up and denying or something like that. Just going in and trying to help my teammates. That's all.
Next is Gina Mizell, followed by Dwayne Rankin.
Hey, Mikal, this morning when we talked to you after shoot around, you were pretty matter of fact, being like, we just got to play our way. We just got to play our way. So how do you assess just overall the totality of how you guys, you know, stuck to your principles and the game plan tonight?
For sure. We stayed the course. They made a run. And, you know, Covington got hot. Dame was doing what he was doing. And we stayed the course. We kept going. CJ got hot as well. And we just kept going, man. Just staying it. Don't get too upset. You know, never too high, never too low, and just keep going, you know. You know, that's our way. We play hard, we play for each other, and we're gonna go out there and play as hard as we can and try to win.
The question is Dwayne Rankin.
I maybe have the wrong hunch on this, but I saw you, Monty, and Jay earlier in the game talking. And was that a discussion about getting on the boards? Because it looked like Jay was trying to demonstrate to you how to box something out, like box maybe Nurkic out, but was that part of that talk that maybe led to what we saw with you on the glass tonight or not? If it's not, that's fine. I'm just curious.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. No, I don't think so.